Wait, hold up.
Dude,
Guys, let's
no,
take a
I took
photo.
a picture with Neok, you know, the YouTuber and streamer.
Yeah.
He's tall as fuck also.
Is he?
I don't know if y'all knew that, yeah.
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 He's like 6'4" or something, I think.
He's like 6'5". Here, let me post the picture
Holy shit.
also. I got y'all. But
Funny
it
part about
probably
this is-
didn't help. Go ahead, sorry.
I was gonna say the funny part to me is just that like even though he's like insanely tall, he's still shorter than you. like just guy just towers over everybody.
This man had the opportunity to
no,
go
I
play
think-
pro ball and he picked CS.
Yeah,
I'm big
dude.
boned. Nah, see, Neok I think is like 6'6", so like we're right there at the
Yeah.
same time.
Oh wait, yeah. Holy crap. Shit, he
He's
might be a
taller
little
than
taller
me,
than
right?
you.
Yeah, or something. He's tall
Holy.
as shit.
He is a
I
big
thought
boy.
Yeah,
you were
dude,
6'7",
that hat,
He's
that
taller than
the
you.
hat
hat's
helped.
definitely add. Yeah, the hat's definitely
Yeah,
helping,
but
bro.
his
Yeah,
eye
seriously.
level's also higher up. I think he's
He
taller
is-
than you.
Yeah, he might be. Wait, let me
He might,
Google it.
bro.
Maybe
He,
it'll
bro,
tell
he
me.
might, he might be a little like just kind of standing upright, sticking the chest out a little bit, Yeah, good posture. He's like, bro, I've been sitting in these gaming chairs all fucking day. I need some good posture once in my life.
6'3". It's saying he's
Yeah,
6'3".
no,
There ain't
yeah,
no
no.
way.
If fucking Jacob is fucking 6'7", 6'8",
How tall
fuck
is
no.
Neok? He's around
the
190
platforms on.
centimeters, or around 6'3".
He got the platforms on.
That can't be
That'd
right.
be
'Cause I'm like 189 centimeters.
You're like
There's
6'2".
no way.
Dude, that's fucking funny.
186 centimeters. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, dude. That's gotta just be false.
False
Maybe.
accusation.
Dude, Ash's first name is Ashley. I did not know that. What the fuck?
The coach.
The coach Ash. His
Yeah.
first name's Ashley.
I did not know that.
Makes sense, yeah.
Yeah, hold up. I need to find some photos now. Hold up. We're sharing some lore. I got some photos from Dallas and my
Oh
New
god,
Jersey.
dude. Hold over, if we're sharing lore, let's see what kind of lore I can find. I haven't met any pro players, but I might be able to find some crazy lore.
Yeah, here's me and my goat. Dude, this is such an awkward photo. I don't know if I want to show this.
Oh, bro, you gotta
You
show it
already
now
brought it
because you're
up.
saying,
Yeah,
yeah,
you brought
you
it
brought it up.
Can I put this in a chat that's not the general chat of SquadUp?
Fuck no.
You
No,
gotta
no,
put-
no,
Okay.
no, no, no. The lounge is Oh shit, y'all put us in this in the lounge. Y'all, yeah. There's
Yeah.
members only. There's a members only lounge.
Okay.
Is that it? Or is this all 180 people?
Or you could just put it in our channel.
You're so right.
Yeah,
Hold
yeah.
up. That's what we'll do. I'm not gonna
Wherever
dox myself.
ours is.
I found it. Yeah, wait, hold up. Am I dumb?
Yeah, I
Essentially.
don't know what happened to our channels.
That's this one.
Which
think.
one is it?
It's the handshake general, and it says CS2 team.
Yeah, the CS2 team on.
Hold up.
I feel so lost.
Here's me and Rez. That's such a shit photo. I was 18 in that photo.
Where the
Maybe?
fuck are you seeing this channel at?
Yeah, you gotta go to channels and roles at the top and
you
make
gotta
sure you
add
have
it.
them enabled. Enabled. I
Enabled.
actually didn't have mine.
Analated.
Where? What do I click?
At the
Oh,
top.
browse
of Discord.
channels.
Did I delete all the photos with the other scrubs on that team?
There
I
we
think I
go.
did. Hold up.
I got it now. I can see.
At Cobra.
Yeah, he's adding a channel I don't have added.
GG.
GG.
GG. 2022. Yeah, I was 18.
What'd you do? Like,
But you still
oh,
got
no,
the
I
light
thought
in
you
your
meant to do it.
eyes.
Yeah,
Word.
dude. That's what I'm saying.
Where are you guys seeing this?
It's gone. Yeah. Hello? Is this thing on?
Just
Hello?
a
Hello?
he
Hello,
just
Hello?
he just didn't listen at all to us explaining how to get in there.
All good, bro. All good. I forgive you. Oh, wait, boys. Hold up. I can send all of them now. Yeah, I got like 5. Wow, that's crazy. It's almost like there's 5 players on a team. Crazy, huh?
Oh my god, that's when asset tag was
Imagine
playing.
you only took a picture of one player on the team.
I mean,
Sometimes it
if it was
happens.
anyone, it would have been Rez out of all
Yeah,
those
I was
fucking
about to
scrubs
say
at that
that
time.
nib roster was like
They're kind of
super
buns.
fucking mid.
Dude, is that Brolin?
Yeah, it's Brolin. Hold up. Wait, here's the ZTR because he was on the roster at the Dallas I went to. Fucking hell.
Bro, you're looking so goddamn fucking awkward.
Dude, it's awkward. It's like, oh my gosh, I sit
The
in
quarter
my,
smile
I,
with the
Yeah,
classy
yeah.
shirt.
I sit in my apartment and I watch your guys' demos. I think you're so cool. Let's take a photo together.
Yeah, and then you smile like that in the photo. They probably think that they need to watch out for you in the parking lot or something.
Oh man, leave me alone. Hold
Jesus
up.
fuck, dude.
Yeah, wait. This is more for Ken. You want to see Corey with a buzz cut taking a picture with Grim? This is a good picture.
Oh,
Hold
I
up.
wanna see that.
This is one of our buddies. He took a picture with Grim, and he won a T-shirt, a Complexity T-shirt. So he went and got it signed. It's okay. We were all having a chuddy day. I can't lie to you.
Oh my god. Yo, he is like very similar looking to Grim.
Why
If
is
he like flipped his hair back like him and had his beard filled in a little bit more, they would be really hard
my
to.
question is why is Grim standing right behind him,
Yeah,
smiling like that?
why Grim
They
is
were-
taking a Grim is taking a
Grim's-
Jason photo
Dude,
right
Grim's-
behind Corey.
No, you don't understand, bro. When they weren't allowed to stand up from their meet and greet spot.
Is that fake?
Because they weren't supposed to, and then Grim stood up to take a picture because Corey was like, "Can we get a picture with everybody in the frame?" And like they looked at fucking, is it JC that's the coach? Or
Yeah.
yeah, they looked at JC. He's like, "Is that okay?" Yeah, because he won a T-shirt, so they let him take a picture with all of them.
Dude, that's
funny as
fucking
fuck.
funny.
Dude, Fang's eyes are closed.
That's actually
God,
so
dude.
funny. Dude, fucking Junior was on this roster.
Yeah, it's such a weird roster with
That's
Junior
like
and
a
Fang.
rookie floppy.
Yeah, no, that was such a fun event. Stewie was still on EG, and then
Yeah,
Holy shit.
that's
mid-
like, what is that,
Dude.
2019 or some shit?
no, it's
Or
22.
22, no, 22,
Yeah.
yeah.
Damn, that's not as long as I thought it
Yeah.
was. That's like
But Stu
Because
was
Floppy
still on the
debuted
roster.
right before Go ended on
Yeah.
Complexity, right?
Stu was on EG. We met Stewie at a
That's sick.
fucking booth, and then we were playing in a wingman tournament. Me and my buddy I sent a picture of, and we're playing. I'm fucking mid 1v2 clutch, and he's turned around looking at someone, and I'm like, it's fucking wingman on short dust, and I go sit in the corner so I can look behind me. And fucking Rush and Breezy are just standing behind us with hands on the fucking railings, going, "You gonna win that?" The funniest shit ever. Because I full tucked into a corner to turn around and look behind me.
Did
It's
you
the
win it
funniest
or
shit
what?
ever. Yeah, I won the round. It was
Hell
great.
yeah.
He's like, "Good stuff," and they walked off. We were playing at the back of the we didn't bring our own PCs. We're at the back of the free play area, right next to the fucking bathrooms, and they were both walking to the bathroom like, "Oh, there's a game going on." It was just the most random shit ever. It was funny.
That's hilarious.
Good
That's
experience.
good.
That's why I need to go back to another land, bro. I fucking miss that shit.
Yeah. I've
All
never
right,
been
Yeah, we
to
should-
Clan.
we should like officially start this shit.
Oh yeah, my bad, man.
That's true.
No,
Were we
bro.
recording the whole time or no?
Yeah. No, we were
Okay, good,
fucking
good.
going.
Okay.
Yeah. You know, organic, bro. Organic
Go
fucking
ask
conversation.
Oh, I
your
had to talk to these
questions,
people
my
without
bad.
content? Ah!
Ah,
Ugh, gross, dude. I'm only here for content.
Yeah, me too. I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
I'm just a
yeah.
content
It's what
machine.
it's what you guys are getting, paid for, obviously. All right. I guess I'll kick it off. Welcome back, Well, I guess not welcome back. This is the first episode of the Squad podcast. Hopefully, a weekly, bi-weekly podcast that will just involve everybody here in SquadUp Esports. But as the first fucking episode, dude, we got the CS team here. We got fucking Apollo, Cobra, Jacob. I don't even know how to say your fucking gamer tag, but Jacob
Booyah!
here. Booyah! There you go. Who the fuck? Who did I miss? Paulo, Koa, Campoya, and Xander, obviously.
XMO6.
Yeah, XMO
Kyle.
DX. What a
Okay,
guy. What a fucking guy. How's everyone doing tonight, guys?
Fucking
Doing
awesome.
good.
Doing pretty good.
Pretty hungry though.
Pretty fucking hungry. And he chugs his Celsius. That's what's up. And then we got Prime. Fuck yeah.
Nah, it's Gorilla Mind.
Oh, dude. It looks like the fucking creamsicle, or not creamsicle,
does
but like
look
the
like
icy
it.
pop. The icy
Yeah.
pop Prime. Well, yo, let's just kind of, dude, let's just, talk. Like, introduce yourselves, boys. Say your name, who you are, how you got into CS, all that good shit.
Of course.
Who goes first?
Alright,
Hey,
Jason, ring
yeah,
it
take
up.
it
Oh,
away.
nice. Super
Yeah.
aqua. Beautiful.
Well, I just
Love
gotta
it.
do it in order of the cameras, that way it's
Yeah.
easier.
I'm at the back on my end. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lie
you're
to you.
first for me.
Apollo,
for
you're
me
first for
also.
me.
You're first for me too. Yeah.
Oh, thanks guys. Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got your back.
Yeah. Wait, is it bad if I re-ask the question? Can you reset?
Just
My brain was in
Yeah,
mushy.
introduce yourself.
who are you?
Introduce myself.
Who you are? Who
Who
you
am
are?
I?
Who
Who
are
am
you?
I'm Jason. I don't know. I'm Jason or Paulos. I'm playing competitive Counter Strike for fuck 5 years now, and I'm excited to finally get a chance with a solid core roster that has a lot of potential. So that's what I'm here to
Nice.
do.
What's your role, man? What do you do?
I'm kind of. Am I allowed to curse on this? Is this okay?
Yes. Yeah. Say
Okay.
it. Say fuck.
I'm the brain dead fuck of the team that just runs it down respectfully. That's kind of what I do. It's like, yo, we're gonna go hit the A bomb site. Apollo, jump out and shoot at them. All right, let's fucking do it. No, seriousness. I'm the dedicated entry player, and then I also play soft rotate roles on the CT side. So right behind Mr. Xander over there as our star player.
Well, dude, Xander, you've
Nothing, big dog.
That was a good
yeah,
segue.
Xander. That was
So
a
I'm
great segue.
XMO6. I've been playing. I've been playing Counter Strike. I'm 19. I've been playing since I was 12, technically, but I quit for like a while. I quit when I was like 14. I just played a bunch of random other games, and I came back around like 11 months ago, and I just started an open. Now here I am in Maine, which was pretty cool. but I'm just really excited to play with an actually like good team that everyone wants to like learn and improve, and everyone can fry on this team. That's the thing. Like my past teams, it's like sometimes people knew what they were doing, but they just like couldn't hit shots. But this team, like everyone can hit their shots, so yeah. As Apollo
You click.
shows his mouse,
Point
yeah.
and click, point and
Everybody
click.
can click their mouse on this team. So yeah, I'm I guess our like quote unquote star rifle. I basically I'm the rotator, and then on T side I'm like our second lurk kind of. Um, but yeah, it's kind of what I do. I hit headshots and I try and stay alive on T side. That's what I do.
Word. Fuck yeah, dude. Yeah. So like, if you see 5 targets in front of you, how many headshots are you hitting?
5.
I like the confidence. Beautiful.
Especially if
Beautiful.
I have a USP.
Yeah,
Dude,
the
this guy's
pistol
crispy.
demon.
I can't lie to you.
Yeah.
Dude's a demon.
Yeah. The pistol
Alright.
aces have been getting more crazy, but
Yeah,
Every
Alright,
fucking
cool.
scrim, at least
as you
one
keep
per
getting
scrim
them,
night.
consistently.
All right,
Ridiculous.
Kyle with 2Ks, bro.
Ooh.
Kyle 2Ks.
Yeah, what's
Okay,
up?
Kyle.
Yeah, man. What's going on, guys? My name is K Kyle. I go by Kyle. I am 21. I started playing Counter Strike when I was 13, but it has been, I will say, 2 years oncoming that I have started competitive Team CS. For me, it all started through collegiate. One day I was walking through my university's park and decided to join the esports club on a whim. And ever since then, I haven't looked back. It's just been the Counter-Strike guy ever since. But for this team on SquadUp, I am the op. I go do whatever. I call my shots. I go for whatever pick I want. Pen calls me off whenever, but I got a lot of freedom here, and I point and click adventure for me. But that's who I am, and I'm ready to fry up with this team.
Fuck yeah.
Fucking PR trained.
SquadUp!
Alright.
PR trained fucking
He's our
answer.
he's our PR trained man. I can promise you're not gonna get that type of answer from everyone else.
Hey man, content. All right,
Obviously, as already been shown.
right. All right, Jacob, fucking hit it, dude.
What's going on? I'm Kapoya, latest member to join. I'm 24 years old. I've been playing Counter Strike since I was 12. Competitively, probably about 3, 4 years now. Anchor, lurk on T side, and I
Rock.
just go kill. Find my timings and get shit done.
Hell yeah, dude. Fucking love it. And then Cobra, the guy, the
Oh,
man, the
yeah.
myth, the legend, Cobra.
The best for last. Best for last. Hello, everybody. I am Kenyon or Cobra. I am the IGL and team captain. I basically tell everybody what to do and when to do it, and then when my time to go grief shines, I go grief, and then people get a bunch of kills off me dying. I'm the brains. Everybody else is the brawn, and it works out pretty easy that way. I'm
So,
just turned 24, and I've been playing competitive CS for about 2.5 years now. But I've been playing CS since I was like 13. So
dude, this is the first question I got. I ask every Counter Strike fucking player this: is how the fuck have you guys played? Like, this game has not changed, like, at all, pretty much.
Are we not tired of
It,
it? Is that what you're gonna ask?
like exactly, like
Here's
it's
For
been the
me,
same for about 20 years. Like me, I'm a COD kid, bro. At least my game changes every year.
I have a really good answer for this.
as I say, me too. For
Oh,
me,
good point. Go first.
I see it as like 5D chess. The metas are always changing, and I just have a high competitiveness, like to me, and Counter Strike fulfills that for me. So that's just how I've always stuck with it.
I have a really cringe answer.
Oh,
Oh god.
let's hear
Ready?
it.
Every CS player is just secretly a
What is he about to say?
I'm laughing at my own joke. Uh, every CS player is just a nice, loyal guy deep down, and they just love they love her so much. That lover just so happens to be Counter Strike. She don't change. Maybe she cuts a couple pounds here and there. Maybe she doesn't. Maybe she gains a little bit, but we love her the same. Just calm, cool, consistent. Just gotta love the game.
That's true.
Love it, dude. I
For
fucking
me, I was a Valorant player for a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna get thumbs down from Root for
ooh,
that.
I
But
played Valorant.
so
We all
I was
touched it at least once. Let's
I
be
was
honest.
I was yeah, pretty much everyone in North America switched for a little bit. Um, I was a Valorant player for a little bit, and the reason I stopped playing was it was just like I personally felt that CS just rewards like fundamentals a lot more. Um, I feel like Valorant
Yeah,
was
because you
just
want
like
flying birds coming towards your ass,
yeah,
blinding you and shit.
yeah, seriously. But Valorant just kind of always felt like it didn't feel like always the better player won. It just kind of well, I mean, obviously it was still really skill based, of course, but I'm just saying like it always felt like it wasn't really who had like better mechanics or fundamentals. It was just like who was better at the time at like Valorant, but not like Counter-Strike to me it reflects like FPS skill as like a whole almost, and it's like that's why I feel like someone who's really good at Counter-Strike is also going to be good at really other pretty much every other FPS like generally speaking. Um, so it's to me it's just the like mastery of like the fundamentals of FPS games, and that's what is appealing to me about Counter Strike compared to other games.
I will say Valorant took all of the NA prospects. That kind of proves to you that statement right there.
You want to know what's crazy though is when Valorant came out, it did take like all the NA players, but Valorant NA is still, I'm pretty sure, like the lesser skilled.
Just like Counter Strike.
They're pretty
No,
decent.
they're pretty decent.
Are you
Okay,
sure?
here's what I'll say is like I would
Am
say
I
that
about to get
NA
flamed?
NA
You are.
no, you're not wrong, but you're also
You're not
wrong at the
right.
same time. Yes, you're not wrong, but you're not right. Like NA Valorant right now is like Counter Strike when we had 2019 Liquid. So like Liquid was just like the best team in the world. Like we have like probably like one of, if not the best teams in the world. And then there's like 2 or 3 other NA teams, and then everybody else just fucking sucks. that's that's kind of the whole like crux of it. Is like technically speaking, the NA was NRG is like, you know, probably top 3 in the world, and they, you know, we have like a couple kind of farther down teams, and that's about it. Yeah.
I remember in 2023 there was like the Evil Geniuses run. That was cool.
Yeah, but weren't they were they NA or were they EU?
Yeah,
They were
they're
NA,
NA.
right? Yeah,
Demon One.
Yeah, Demon One's NA.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
What now? Why does NACS suck?
We recycle the same rosters, just
Yeah.
different people.
I have a very like
'Cause
kind
I'm
of
not good enough yet.
elongated answer to that. But like
Elongated answer.
so when Valorant came out, like you know how most regions you have a tier 1, you have a tier 2, tier 3, and then if the region's big enough, you'll have like a tier 1.5, right, as well.
Right.
So you have this huge, just kind of like really spread out skill group. Well, in NA, we have tier 1, which is like a really small minority of teams. Then we have a really, really, really big tier 2 scene. And what happened is when Valorant came out, well, COVID like destroyed our LAN scene, but after that, but when Valorant came out, um, like probably 75% of our tier 2 players left and they went to Valorant. And so with these tier 1 teams that obviously stayed in CS, they didn't have anybody to like pick from anymore. Like, oh, we can't pick an up and comer because there are no up and comers. So like CS was trying to wait for when all those players left, it was trying to wait for the tier 3 players, with the younger guys that are like starting to learn the game and get better and better, that would eventually, you know, maybe potentially make it to tier 1. Well, there was no like direct connect between tier 3 and tier 1 anymore. And so now I would say that NACS is really weird because we have like tier 3 teams, and then we have tier 1.5 teams, and then tier 1. Like we're still really just missing a tier 2 scene. And it's not, and it's really hard to, because without that bridge, it's really hard for teams to just like somehow, you know, because when you lose all those players aren't teaching anybody anything either. So it's like we lost all those people that were good at the game that could have potentially been tier 1, that would have taught other people how to play the game better, and there's just a big void there. And like I said, another way people could learn was those lands, and then COVID destroyed like a crap ton of NA lands specifically. So it was like our whole scene got stolen for like however many years, probably like 4 to 5 years. I would say it's coming back now.
Just now coming back,
Yeah,
honestly,
it's just
with
now coming back,
nostalgia
but
and
like we
Prague.
we got screwed over. So it's like, I mean, even in things like ECL, there's like 2 or 3 teams that are competitive in ECL, and then everybody else just gets fucking hogwashed. So it's like there's too big of a gap in skill, and there's not a lot of space for people to learn without having connections to like where all the skill is, basically.
I mean, hey, yeah, well said,
said,
dude.
Kenneth.
Well, fuck sake.
Isn't there also like the ESL like partnership stuff that kind of like had some
That did
NA
cook us for a
teams.
little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
The big thing with NA being having so many tier 1 teams in the beginning was because of partnership deals with Blast and ESL. We had a lot more teams that were getting invited to stuff. I think with
Yeah.
the new open qualifier process and VRS rankings, we as a region, that thankfully now with Nostalgia and Frag coming up and trying to put as much effort into getting us more opportunities for VRS and invites and stuff like that. But like the EU and other areas in the world, I'm assuming Asia and Oceania are kind of similar to NA on like VRS level, where it's like you're not gaining any VRS or ranking points unless you are going to lands or you're in ECL. And with all these smaller online tournaments and lands popping up now in NA, I think it's gonna slowly help
Yeah.
propel us up a little bit more. That's the hope, at least.
We even had that BC game tournament come over here, which
Yeah.
was
Oh yeah, that too. Yeah.
sick.
That's gonna be cool.
Yeah, but it's like our teams here, they just don't carry enough weight to make online events have any VRS points. So it's like you'd have to get to what, like the semifinals and a lot of online events to even
Actually
get
anything.
a lobby or like get HLTV coverage, which then in turn would get you VRS. So it was just the changes that Valve made with VRS coupled with everything that happened, just like dropped a boulder on us. But like Jason said, it's starting to come back, and it's like it's kind of like that thing where it's like the more and more you push something back, like the bigger the reaction will be. I think it's gonna slingshot, and we're gonna get just 17 like million land circuits coming up within the next like year and a half that are all coming back into the scene or rebooting or whatever.
Yeah, especially with like teams flying out to play in NA now.
Mm-hmm.
Dude,
It's
like honestly the way I'm looking at NA right now. Obviously, this is coming from someone once again, Call of Duty, right? Call of Duty Challengers Tier 2 is shit. It's the worst fucking esport you can ever deal with. But this year you had guys come from Barstool. They created a team, and dude, all of a sudden you have all this attention now on Challenger for whatever reason, right? This Barstool team comes in, Challengers is blowing up. Honestly, there's some matches now where Challengers is getting more viewership than the actual CDL. That's what I really want to try to achieve here is, we're going to try to make as much content, get much viewership onto, tier 2 as possible, because let's be real, the one way you get fucking, an esport or anything going is people watching. If people are watching, things are going to happen. So that's what we're really going to try to achieve. And I mean, I'm hoping, dude. I'm hoping that we can be on the little slingshot. Even if we're not a big piece of the slingshot, let's be a little pebble that gets launched. But dude, speaking of ESL, do you guys think that with the recent announcements that teams now can't take sponsorships from the gambling sites, that you're going to see a shift in just organizations going to the events?
I think they're just gonna cover up their brand deals. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, I kind of think
They'll take it on
Big old
I
fat
don't,
piece of duct tape.
Yeah.
I don't know this what like the specific rule says, because as far as I understood it, I think it was like they're not allowed to like
represent it visually.
show the sponsor. If they're banning it completely, you can't get sponsored by them. That's going to be a huge deal. That's going
A lot
to
of
like
money going away.
destroy a lot of those, like I said before, those tier 1.5, tier 2 teams.
So
because in most
from
cases,
my
those cheap ones
my understanding of it is that you can't, if you are part of the ESL Pro Tour, you can't have it anywhere associated with your organization.
Really?
That's pretty
From
crazy.
my understanding of it, I don't know if it was just anything with, if it's just with the broadcast itself.
I'd
I think you're
understand that.
like, if it's just like, hey, you can't have it on the jersey, you can't have it associated with your logo. If if you're doing an official watch party of something like that, you can't have it. Can't have it there. Can't post it with your social graphics, like shit. If it's shit like that, then cool. But then you're still going to see a massive shift, because then the companies aren't going to pay as much
Yeah, because like why
to.
would you sponsor a
R.I.P.
team if
Bet
they're
Boom.
not gonna? Yeah. Well, I don't think it was about all gambling sites entirely. It was just about skin sites. So it was like, um, sites
Yeah,
related to, yeah.
it's only sites that's associated with your Steam inventory.
The thing is that
Oh
I'm
wow.
kind of thinking is that I'm actually I kind of feel it's a little weird, because I kind of feel that some of the sponsors, like some of the trading sites that aren't like gambling but they're just skin trading sites, like those are gonna get messed up, and I don't really like that, because I feel like those sites are some of the more
Helpful.
like, yeah, like those sponsors are like not that bad, you know. I feel like those are like, I don't know. I personally, I think that the organizations that are um sponsored by those, like, like Skins Monkey or whatever, like, those like trading sites, that those are, I don't really see a problem with that. So I don't know. I think that might not be a great thing. Skin gambling though, I can kind of see where that would, you wouldn't want to really promote that, to be honest. So
Yeah, so
Oh
it
no.
looks like sorry, I'm looking at it right now. It looks like I kind of don't know how to interpret this. So your team is not allowed to have a logo. Let's say the team itself is owned by a gambling company. The logo cannot be the logo for the gambling platform. But then it says that if they are prohibited from displaying the team's name, logo, or branding, the team must provide alternative names or logos for the event, and those changes have to be like very distinguishable, and they cannot resemble the original anything, etc., etc. Um, so I'm gonna guess that it's a visual thing. I don't think they're saying like, "Hey, you can't be receiving money from these people at all." It's just you can't be representing them in any capacity actually at the event.
hmm
What's
Right.
BC Game gonna do, damn?
I
Well,
think they're
they're
gonna do
just
what they
gonna
did to
have
like
to,
Flomland.
yeah, they're gonna have to just change their name and logo to just some other thing. They'll probably call it like the Undertakers or some dumb
I don't know
thing.
why I thought they were at the Flomland. I'm tripping.
It's North
But
America only, bud.
Yeah, they were at some tournament where they had to change their name. I forgot what it was, but it was. I remember they
yeah,
did change their name somewhere.
Okay,
Um,
so just do the same thing.
Yeah. But
it's
yeah,
not
I
saying
mean,
like,
dude,
hey, you can't play at all, but
yeah, I mean, dude, it's going. I think it's going to do a massive shift, because I mean, so many, like, the companies aren't just going to pay as much anymore. Like, there's
yeah,
going to
yeah,
be no benefit to them, or as much benefit. And I mean, we're affiliated with Flash and stuff like that. But I was making sure. I was like, let me make sure this doesn't affect ESCA either. Like,
yeah,
no, it would.
no, it doesn't. But like, I was just like, let me just triple check, because that would suck. But like, dude, when I saw that, I was just like, there's probably some teams that just will not even play in ESL anymore.
yeah. But I mean,
Yeah,
it's that
Well,
there's
Probably.
if it's
there's
only the ESL circuit, I'm sure they'll keep the sponsorships for other tournaments and stuff. It shouldn't
Yeah.
hurt
Oh
too
yeah,
much.
like you're right. Like they'll go to like Blast and stuff like
Hmm.
that. But
I guess the thing is like do you guys think that that's going to make teams start avoiding the tournament, or do you think that they're just going to take it on the chin and just go rebrand for the tournament like what Outsiders did for Rio?
I think that's what
Good
they'll probably end
question.
up doing.
Take it on the chin. That's
I
gonna be
think
the
they'll
real bummer.
rebrand.
You're going to see 50-50, honestly. Because you're going to see like the brands like that are just bigger and well established. Like let's say like FaZe. I'm pretty sure FaZe has one of the sponsorships from one of these. Like obviously, like they're just not going to put it on their jersey, right? It's not going to be on their jersey. It's not going to be, on any official social graphics or anything like that. That's associated with ESL. But like, I'm trying to think of a team that is like their title sponsor is one of them.
BC game. Bet
Yeah,
boom.
yeah,
Foot
Bet Boom.
one.
Like Bet Boom, I would be surprised unless it,
Well, but I'm pretty sure they're not like a skins related gambling site, right? So I don't think they'll be affected, if I'm not mistaken. Because it's not all gambling. It's like
No,
I'm
I
pretty sure
think
it's
I
just the
believe it
skins gambling.
is.
Really?
But right here, sponsors or partners that are known for basically anything that contains adult or mature themes or products.
From
So,
my understanding, it's when it comes down to the gambling side of thing, it's only if it's altering your Valve inventory.
yeah.
And then when it says adult, it's talking about like you can't have like or like you can't be sponsored by like OnlyFans or some shit. From my understanding on it.
Yeah, anything with adult themes is
Dude,
what I'm looking at in the rule book. So
pretty funny
anything,
if those sponsors
Uh,
came back. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'd rep
there
an
was a hair,
OnlyFans
dude.
jersey personally.
That would be
yeah, like
pretty
with
funny.
when Amaranth bought Wild Card.
Yeah.
Doesn't she still own stakes in them?
I
Or she's
believe so, but
selling?
she's not
Yeah,
the majority holder.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure the majority. I'm pretty sure she is. Oh, maybe not. I thought she was. The organization had found this account after she purchased it. However, well. Oh, they completely bought her out.
Oh,
Yeah, completely bought her out.
I just think it's kind of a shame that like we can't make like that it's so hard to make profit from esports that it's like we can't just have like energy drink sponsors all the time. Like you remember those like those like 2016 jerseys, bro? Those were so
Yeah.
fire. I missed the like Steel series and like one energy drink sponsor, and that was all you had. And like you were set.
Yeah, now
Dude,
it's like
just
gambling,
Yeah, you gotta have like 7 sponsors.
energy
Gambling.
drink. There's like
Yeah.
4
it's
random
it's
keyboard
turning,
companies.
dude. It's turning into so much more like racing F1 kind of
Yeah,
vibes and
it's totally
soccer.
like that. It's just like every sport
Because
right now, to be honest.
I mean, yeah, because
Except NBA.
I mean, NBA they have the one sponsor, jersey sponsor at least. But I mean, just the like the salaries are inflated, and this is where you're really going to get me into like I'm pro franchising in esports, and partnerships. Like I'm very pro that, and I know a lot of people hate me for this. But the reason why NBA, NFL, MLB, like all these traditional sports work is because there's rev sharing, there's revenue sharing, there's TV deals, that's all that kind of shit, right? And then obviously you got ticket sales and all this other kind of stuff that goes into it that allows the teams to stay afloat. Esports, you don't fucking have that. Like if you're in an open circuit system, so ESL, Blast doesn't do the partnerships anymore. Like if you're in the true open circuit system, you're relying on self-funding. So you're relying on going out, finding the funds, finding the sponsors, stuff like that. And then if you don't fucking win, you ain't making money back. And a lot of pro teams, there's actually usually no prize pool splits too in contracts. Usually the players get 100% in a lot of pro team contracts, which is, I'm sorry, absurd to me. If you're a pro player, you're getting paid a salary and then you get 100% of prize winnings.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Like, listen, I know
where's the org making money back? I get it.
Right. Like,
How's the org paying
that's
you more money if
Yeah.
they're not making
right.
that money?
I get so much hate for that. Like, people are just like,
Yeah.
they're the reason why you're around. But I'm like, dude, it's the reason why the organizations keep falling apart.
Yeah. Well, I remember I saw like I think it was like what was it? It was like Cybershock. They released their like spending,
Yeah.
and there was like something that was ridiculous. It was like the jerseys. They spent like 20,000, like it was like 10 or 20,000 on jerseys, and I was like I was confused. I feel like there's gotta be something I'm not getting, but like there was
Wouldn't
just
that be
absurd.
including merchandise jerseys though? Maybe you think
I
you're
don't
spending
think
that
it was.
much?
I'm pretty sure it was just like team jerseys. I don't know that.
That's crazy.
Maybe I was missing something though, so I don't know. But I don't know. I do think a lot of the teams are kind of like managing their money a little badly. But I kind of feel that like one thing you could probably do to almost like get like a mix of the benefits of an open circuit and like a franchise system is have like certain partners, like partnered orgs, but having like the players like an open circuit for who gets to play for those teams. You could probably do something like that, to be honest, in my opinion. I think that could be
Are you
cool.
saying like a draft system?
I'm saying like you could have like the same like circuits for tournaments, but it's just like the winner gets to represent this org for set
Gotcha.
amount of
Okay,
years,
so
for example.
gotcha,
Maybe. I
gotcha.
don't know
No,
though.
I get what you're saying. Um, I I don't think that would work only from the pure standpoint of just the continuity. Like, this is another issue with esports is esports is not very accessible to someone that doesn't play the game.
Hmm.
Unlike, you may have never played hockey before in your life, but you can turn on an NHL game and you know what's happening. At least baseline, right?
Hmm.
If I turn on Twitch right now and I show it to my wife and I'm like, "Hey, let's watch a Counter-Strike match." She's just gonna see fucking gun shooting and she's not gonna know what the fuck's happening.
That's true.
Like, so so there has to be some type of continuity, and that continuity is going to come from brands constantly staying the same, right? Because imagine one day you turn on, Counter Strike, you're like, oh my god, I'm watching Team Liquid. They're now my favorite team. But then for whatever reason, next year Team Liquid doesn't make it, right?
Mm.
Crazy. You're gonna be like, where the hell is my favorite team? Why are they not competing? So when you have partners and they're always there, you got that. Okay.
Sorry.
Oh no, great. Um, but when you have the partnership league, you then have the continuity of the teams are always there. And then if you can go ahead and retain players, like for whatever reason, CS is really good at retaining players for a good amount of time, like in one organization. Very rare to see that across many esports. Players jump teams all the time in esports. But when you can have the same similar players, have the same brands, then the casuals can start following along and trying to understand.
Hmm.
And
That's true.
esports just struggles. Esports struggles with that. And I think the other place that they struggle with is it's all Twitch or YouTube. It's not on TV, which it should never be on TV. I want to make that very clear. Esports should never be on Fox or ABC or anything like that. But it's just
It'd be pretty
it's
sick
just
if it
one of those
was
things.
though.
It,
Be
it
real.
used
It
to
would
be.
be sick. Dude, it would be sick.
They used to have I
They
remember
had the
they streamed
Collegiate
one.
League of
Yeah.
Legends tournaments on like
Mm-hmm.
They also have
ESPN,
that
I
on
think, for a
ESPN.
little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
they had a I forgot what it was called, but
it's like a
they had
big
that
tournament they did or
CS
something.
event a while ago where it was like the teams were like franchised after like different states.
It was
All
like
right.
it was this. Are you talking about the CS Source League or?
No, it was Go, I think.
Yeah. I mean, for it to go to TV, it would require every single gamer to fucking accept that and be like, and not outrage and cry out loud saying, I want to watch my match on Twitch. Fuck you. Like, but
Why would
let's
you
be
ever
real.
complain if it's on TV?
Come on,
Oh wait, no.
you're really going
It
to sit
was
here
one-
and tell
it
me
was
that
1.6.
if
I
The
found
thing
you
it.
about
saw an
TV
announcement
is,
that all ESL matches were going to ABC, you wouldn't cry your ass off.
yeah, this is the thing. Like, if it's gonna be on TV, somebody's getting
Yeah,
the
that would-
rights to it.
If it was
But
only
I don't
TV,
even,
that would suck.
I don't think Counter Strike would work because it's a constant game, and they need their commercial breaks to make money on it and stuff. So it just doesn't work.
They could just do.
Yeah,
They could add like a break at the half or something like that.
3-minute break for ad roll.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah,
already a 2.5 minute break now.
Yeah. So
you
just run the
gotta
ads at
extend it. Run an
halftime.
ad there.
it
I
just
mean, we
it
watch.
wouldn't.
People here watch football. There's a commercial break every 5-10 minutes. Like,
It,
Yeah, but
it
that's
just
because
in the middle
it
of
would
the game
never
and
work.
structured
stuff.
in a better
Just
way.
esports would have to be completely restructured for it to be on TV. It's just that
Yeah.
simple.
Or they do it like
But
soccer, where there's no commercials, just all the ads around the field, basically.
right, but no, this for the sustainability of esports to stay alive, to where organizations can actually be profitable and be decent companies. The system has to change because it cannot just rely off of merchandise and sponsors and prize pools. It companies will fall so quickly, and that's why you see, like I think majority of Team Liquid's money actually comes from Liquipedia. I'm pretty sure. I don't even think Team Liquid actually makes. I could be completely wrong. I do not know this. Or we can all just be
Liquid
like
is one of the
Falcons.
really
I
big
mean, to be fair, they
profitable.
used to be sponsored by Honda until that one guy made the joke.
Yeah, Honda and
Nah.
Alienware.
And
Yeah.
are they still sponsored
Well,
by Alienware or no?
I'm unsure.
They literally, their facility in the
They have a
Netherlands
bunch
was
of finance
literally
sponsors.
sponsored by Alienware.
Yeah.
Like it was literally an Alienware facility.
Okay.
Or every team can be like Falcons and get government backing.
Yeah.
Well,
Yep.
that's just because
Honda.
the Saudi prince loves them and shit. Like, he loves esports.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's why he's making
I mean,
Reality or whatever, that esports city.
mm-hmm.
Four
Riyadh.
big, yeah, they're making 4 big, like 20,000 people arenas in like the 4 corners and shit.
Pretty sick.
Dude, I'm glad to see that they since everything's going on in the Middle East right now, they moved the Esports World Cup to France, and then they announced that it's actually going to become a traveling thing. So it's not just going, because like the whole idea was for
Okay.
it to always just for all of it to be in Saudi. But like now it's like it's doing well in France. They're like, oh, yeah, we'll make it a traveling show, which is awesome. Like
I think that's a
I
good idea.
love that. The only thing I don't understand about the Esports World Cup is you now have the Esports Nation Cup as well.
Mhm.
But I don't I feel like the Esports World Cup should become truly the World Cup. Like if you're in the nation, right? If you're the Nation Cup and you win the Nation Cup, you can then go to the Esports World Cup and represent your country.
Well, I
So
think that's what the Esports Nations Cup is supposed to be. It's just a country one.
I think they've worded it backwards with
Yeah.
how they went about it. So you got the Esports World Cups, all like your club teams, quote unquote, not your national teams. And you just have all of them in the Esports World Cup, and then the National Cup is for the actual
yeah,
nation
like the
teams.
National Cup.
It's just
Yeah, the
weird.
National Cup is like Team
Weird how they worded
USA's
it.
where
Yeah.
they're going to play against like Team England or whatever. I'm like, this is very confusing and very backwards, but hey, I love it because I mean for years it's been talking about how esports is going to join the Olympics. Okay,
Yeah.
let's just keep it the way that we got it.
Yeah, the Esports Olympics thing is just not gonna happen because first like a lot of the games are like considered too violent, which I don't know, like cuz like the Olympics does have things like boxing and stuff, so I'm a little like I don't know. But
They have boxing and shooting in the Olympics.
yeah, they have
by the
a
way.
boxing and shooting.
Well,
in
they're
the
not
Olympics,
shooting
Weird,
each
but they're not shooting
other.
people though. Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
not.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're
they're
not shooting each other either. We're shooting.
Yeah, but it's
characters
Virtual
on screen.
characters.
That's true. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's
You know.
yeah, it's more of a
Call of
it's
Duty was in the
the
X
act
Games back in
of
2013, I think.
One thing that I think would be cool is if they had like aim labs competitions in the Olympics, because I think that makes sense.
Of course, you would think
fits.
that. Let's be
Yeah, I
real.
mean,
aim trainer fiend.
yeah, but I do think that'd be cool, and it would fit the Olympics for what they like. What is
The
in
d-
the Olympics if they did want to do
the
esports?
the day esports gets in the Olympics is when all esports are played with VR.
Maybe.
Yeah,
Play VR
that's
esports.
a
I've
decent
watched
point.
it. It's kind of it's not as cool.
It's
I would
it's
say
will never become a thing.
VR esports. It's I mean it's like kind of cool, but it's like okay, at least with like traditional esports, it's like you know what you're doing. You're sitting at a computer and you're playing. With VR, it's like you just see them and it's like they're pretending to like shoot each other with like they're holding up like and they have this big thing on their head like you can't even see their face. I'm not a big fan personally, but I mean
Dude,
it's kind of cool.
it'll never
But
become a thing.
yeah, it just looks a little weird.
Xander, you might be a little too young for this, but everyone else might know what I'm going to say. Does everyone remember VGHS?
Video game
school?
high
No.
school, baby.
Yeah.
Brian
Yeah.
D.
All right.
Vaguely remember it.
Dude, that needs to become a thing so soon.
You would think they'd already.
VGHS.
You've never heard of
Bro,
Video Game High
Yeah,
School,
video game
Ken?
high school.
I think I
Never seen the
remember this.
movie? The Law.
Wait, okay,
The TV
actually, I
show.
think I
I
do remember
am
this.
the Law.
t-
It's
the
it's a
TV
good
show.
movie.
It's like
Seen
it's
this.
like four
It's
seasons
a
long.
TV show and there's a movie. Yeah.
I think I
It was
remember this.
originally a YouTube only show, and I think Netflix bought the rights to it.
Oh, this is like the plot of like one of those like animes.
It's pretty
Below
good.
average.
I'm gonna watch
Brian, a
anime again.
below average gamer, enters an elite video game high school ranked
Okay,
at the
actually, wait,
bottom
I
of
do
his
remember watching
class.
this.
Brian D,
He makes
baby.
friends,
I watched
but he
this when I was
must
like
prove
6
himself
years
and
old.
others that he belongs. I was 10 when this came out.
Dude,
Oh my God.
dude, I rewatched that show so many times as a kid.
Pretty sure
I
it's
think
still
I
on
remember
on
watching it when I was
Netflix.
like 6.
I'm pretty sure it's still on Netflix. I'm pretty sure that's where you can watch it.
That's kind of interesting.
I didn't know there was a movie.
Does it like go hard or is it like cringy?
It's cringy, but it's still good.
It's probably cringy as shit to watch now, but like as a child, it was peak.
Did what?
Yeah, I remember this because they had the epic mealtime guy on there.
Oh, dear
Yep.
Lord.
I remember watching
Yeah,
a few of
I
the
think
episodes.
you can watch. Oh, you can't watch.
I
You
feel
can't
like
watch
might
it
have
on
to change your
Netflix in the
country.
U.S. Yeah.
I think I remember like one of them like throwing a grenade wrong or something in like a class. That's like all I remember, and it was like I remember like half of like one episode.
Yeah,
'Cause
man.
I was young when I watched it. Like I was a little guy.
Oh, by the way, I found that tournament you were talking about. It wasn't in Source. It was in 1.6.
Wasn't it during 1.6 times, but they played it in Source and everyone was mad about it?
No. Oh yes, no, you were right. Yeah.
Yeah, he's in this ball.
Yeah.
I know
Oh,
ball.
he does know ball. Hold up, yeah. So the plan was
That was
to
the
play it
first,
in
like, salary.
1.6. Yeah.
Yeah, but
So it was called CGS, the Championship
Yep.
Gaming Series.
Yeah,
Which
that's
was a
that is
awful name,
ball
bro.
knowledge.
global. I remember what you were talking about though. That's the important part. It was a global franchised Counter-Strike esports league that operated from 2007 to 2008, and it was designed to mimic traditional professional sports leagues, which featured teams named after specific cities, regions, and states in the U.S. and internationally. Said the team, but the match a point of contention with this tournament was that matches were played on Counter-Strike Source rather than the traditional 1.6 because the company deemed that the updated graphics of Source would make it better for the casual watcher on television. Teams representing their states and regions included the Carolina Core, Los Angeles Complexity, New York 3D, Chicago Chimeras, the Dallas Venom, San Francisco Optics, and then there were international teams as such as the London Mint, the Singapore Swords, and the Mexico City Furia.
No way.
Operated under an annual player draft, with each team having a dedicated general manager and as well as guaranteed minimum salaries for players.
Yeah, I
So it's
remember
basically like the NFL.
what I heard about it is that essentially that like temporarily kind of ruined Counter Strike because first of all, I had everyone go to Source, um, but then it kind of just inflated the salaries so high at a time when like salaries were like not real, like the
Yeah.
salaries were not really that high for normal orgs. Um, so like after the CGS like closed or whatever, it was like it like kind of temporarily killed NACS like again. So
Sounds about right.
we've been dealing with the same issues like a lot.
Decades.
Yeah.
Our scene dies and then it revives and then dies again and then dies again. We'll slingshot back.
That's just how it's always gonna be. Yeah, I'm looking at like why it failed. The main reasons that Google says it's failed is the forced rosters, which is true. I mean, if I told you guys that you guys weren't allowed to play to each other, you guys would just tell me to go fuck off.
Fuck off, Eric.
Thank you. It ruined the game's integrity. Because they had to play sources at 1.6. And then they also changed the rule set to be TV friendly.
Oh yeah,
If
they had
for
like a really weird rule set. It's like the
Oh
map.
yeah, that was the other thing. The broadcast was only done in third person or top down.
that's great.
That sounds terrible.
That sounds awful. And then exclusivity rules. The league forbidden teams and players to compete in independent tournaments.
Yeah.
That's why it like
But
really destroyed a lot of the scene because like a lot of teams were CGS teams, so they couldn't play.
dude, I love how I'm like so pro like franchising and partnerships, but there's just so many like examples of it just fucking failing.
Just
Yeah.
going
I think,
wrong, yeah.
but like I just think it's just been poorly executed every single time.
In Valorant, it's been okay, but they're going back to open qualifiers. So
And I think League is too.
that's
Yes.
crazy.
They're all shifting back to open circuits because this is unfortunately this is the reality of it. There's not enough built up. Also, there's not enough depth on esports rosters because there's no like, oh, you can't play when you're sick. There's not physical strains, so they don't have to worry about people getting hurt and all that kind of thing. Whereas most teams, you have 30 to 40 people, so basically there's always places that you could get better players on your team and then move someone down to second or third string, right? When
Can't really do that.
yeah, well, there's no. You maybe have like 1/6 man on a CS team, maybe. It's still rare. So you have,
Well,
if you have 32 teams and there's 5 players, the players that aren't making it, and this is kind of what and was like a tale that's old as time, especially with CS. If you have tournaments where they're sending invites out to people that just played partner, like the partnership fee or whatever. But there's some Russian team that isn't partnered with the league that just so happens to be made up of the undesirables, and now they're beating the fourth, fifth, sixth, third best team in the world, but they're not in any of these partnered tournaments, and people are like, well, why do I want to watch this tournament if this team isn't in it, right? And that's kind of what happened a lot.
That's what's kind of happened in Valorant a little bit. Like there's I feel like NA tier 2 or like just tier 2 in Valorant, like a lot of it became where like tier 2 teams, maybe not teams, but there was a lot of tier 2 players that were like better than a lot of tier 1 players in my opinion. That just weren't in, that were just kind of gate kept out. And there was also that weird period where there was like salaried teams in tier 2 that had higher salaries than tier 1 because
Oh,
they wanted to
dude.
make it to tier 1. So it was like it was
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know.
This is where I think why franchising and partnership has failed. First off, is one, the infrastructure is just not there yet. I mean, the fact that you can only have a handful of events every year, right? COD only has been doing 4 events. Valorant, I think, at least in like regional events, I think is like 5 or 6. I can't, think about Blast when they did partnership, it was probably still the same 4 or 5, right?
Or
So first off, the infrastructure is just not there because what makes franchising sports so good is you can go to a home game and you can watch your team play in person, right? So that's first. It's just that's not happening. Teams aren't playing in person and just playing one match, right? Second is when all this partnership things and franchising was announced. So the OWL, the CDL, League of Legends, Valorant, Halo, Blast, they were all pitching the idea of, hey, you buy into this at a insane price point, like inflated price point, and you're going to become the next Lakers. You're going to become worth the next $1 billion fucking thing. And they had insane turnaround times because when all this was happening, esports was on the rise, right? So everyone bought in. They got investors, and all these investors are angel investors, and they want quick turnaround. So they started pumping all this fucking money in. That's where you saw player salaries get inflated. And then obviously, probably it would have happened if COVID didn't happen, right? Then COVID happened, the world shut down, no more events, everything went online. And now these teams just spent all this fucking money for no initial return. And they just could never catch back up. So I think all these teams and organizers are going back to the open circuit model. It just kind of worked. But we're going to see now that the actual business of esports is going to have to change from the organization standpoint. And I think organizations are going to become way more of like holding companies. Like they're going to build their own like independent brands, just like 100 Thieves did, like High Guard and shit like that. Or they're going to become media companies and advertisers and stuff like that. So it'll be interesting. I think we'll see esports change forever in the next like 5 years, personally.
Yeah.
So, and yeah.
I feel like there's just a boiling point where these orgs have to come together and figure out like what the method, because there's a lot of like what the method is for making money, because there's a lot of tier 2 orgs that are way more profitable than any of these tier 1 orgs, like Gamer Legion, for example. But they had Ash before, but their whole model was like, we're gonna go find some random players nobody knows about. We're gonna put them as 5 on a team, and then somehow every single year they qualify for at least a major with this team of random players that no one's ever heard of. And then those players get limelight, and the actual tier 1 orgs are like, oh well this guy looks pretty good, we want to pick him up. And then they're like, okay, well, you want to buy him out? Boom, we're doubling his buyout price. Are you still on him? Oh, okay. And then and then in the first 6 months of the year, they end up flipping, however much, like 100 grand profit
Right. Yep.
because of that.
On top of that,
It's
too, like the Brazilian buyouts are fucking ridiculous.
dude, you're still in the super inflated fucking era of esports, and people don't realize that because you know the whole reason why traditional sports works and their contracts are so massive is because the audience is built there. It already knows it, and people are diehard fans of the teams. While in esports, the fans aren't really so much of team fans; they're more player fans, really, in esports. And what you see a lot is these players are signing massive fucking deals, like not comparatively to traditional sports, not as massive, but like in the grand scheme of things, right? Shitload of money. But all they're doing is that player's just performing very well. They're not doing anything really for most organizations outside of that. So then that's where you gotta get flipped and you gotta sell that player and shit like that. So esports is so much more of a content driven thing than any other industry out there. If content's not being made, organization's not going to benefit. And then once your playing career is over, your playing career is fucking over and you're not making any money. So,
yeah.
Make fucking content. It's just the moral of everything.
CS is a
That's why we're
smidge
here.
different. Yeah, CS is a smidge different just because of the sticker stuff. Because when you qualify for a major, you get the stickers. You get a guaranteed royalty every single time that sticker is bought and sold on the market.
That's why the majors are such big deals.
Yep.
Yeah, like if you qualify for a major, you make like $100 grand minimum.
Guaranteed.
Yeah, the tech is to just go without an org and just go to the major and win it.
Yeah.
Without an org.
Don't tell this guy that.
You don't think I know this
Or
stuff?
with an incredible org like SquadUp.
Yeah.
Right. Obviously. All right, boys. Well, we'll fucking call it there. I mean, shit, we've been going now for a little over an hour. So, thank you everybody for tuning in. If you made it all the way through, we appreciate you. You're the homies. Any parting words, gentlemen?
No.
See you next time if there's a next
Yeah,
time.
until next time.
There will be a next time. Will it be everybody here? Maybe not. Will it might just be me? Maybe. Who knows? But there will be a next time. What? Wait. Why are you getting really close to your mic?
I'm about to go stuff my face with a Chipotle bowl. I'm not, dude. I'm so hungry right now.
All right,
I'm sure people want to hear that.
we'll let the fat fuck go get his Chipotle bowl.
Oh!
He's a chat.
Yeah, you. Go on. Skedaddle.
Yeah. All right, everybody. We'll see you guys next time. Have a great fucking. All right, Craig. How do I stop you, Craig? Hey, Craig. Here we go.
Hi, Craig.
Bye, Craig.
Bye, Craig.